Yo, what up? Is your boy Red, and I'm gonna review Life is Strange Double Exposure. Been waiting for this game, right? Max is back, but the big question that everyone seems to be asking online is where's Chloe? Well, let me tell you this. If you guys really want to see Max Chloe again, get the comic books. I actually reviewed them. Check them out. That'll fill you that niche that you wanted with Chloe and Max and find out what happened. This is not it, right? I already knew that coming in here. And let me tell you, do they do a good job in this game? Fuck yes. Sorry for saying F already. It's an amazing game in its own. Actually, I don't even want to spoil it, but I kind of have to. The ending makes me more excited to future installments of this game. With that being said, we'll talk about that later. What is this game about, right? Double exposure. If you guys know anything about photography, a double exposure is when you take one picture and take one up on another one. Gives it that cool little effect, right? This one has a metaphor to it, meaning two worlds. In this world, Max is able to jump different dimensions, hence the double exposure, I'm guessing. Different from her rewind powers from the first game. She doesn't have those anymore in this installment, this universe. What do you want to call it? She has time jumping ones. Of course, she does talk about what happened in Arcadia Bay, depending on your choices. You get to pick that in the beginning. Also with Chloe, if you saved her, killed her, you know, stuff like that. And that's how it starts. I mean, they're in this area, they're talking about their past, a new character is in it, Safi, who's really cool actually. If anything, she's like a Chloe, just a little bit more on the edge side. Other friends that she makes along the way, people's conversations you can eavesdrop, help them out, do choices. You still have all that in this game, minus the rewind powers, which I kind of miss, I'll be honest with you. I mean, the double jumping was pretty cool and you could do stuff, but it was kind of limited. I mean, at one point, it seems like she could bring objects from the other side to this side and swap them out. I wish you could have done more with that. That would have been cool, but that's just me. Characters, though, the cast. Is the cast good in this one? This is a whole new cast. I don't even think we see a repeat character here besides Max, of course. Yes, I love every single one of them. Diamond's pretty cool. Moses is a cool bro. Hang out with that Vin, my boy Vin, man. Me and him will be hanging out all the time. You know, I mean, it was a great cast. Safi's mom, you know, Dr. Hunter, you name it, man. It was actually really interesting. I actually started liking these characters, especially if you read Max's journal, her notes, read all the social media stuff, because that's big, right? We're on the social media now. It's really interesting game, and I was surprised. I mean, I knew it was going to be good, right? Deck 9 made the Life is Strange Before the Storm, and I really liked that one too. And I think they also made True Colors, if I'm not mistaken. Those games, I know they're the least favorite for some people. Some people really like the original Dontnod Entertainment. Also, I think they made Life is Strange 2, which that was probably my weakest game out of the whole trilogy, or you know, whatever it's called now. But it still was pretty good, actually. And that's what I'm telling you guys. These games are building up on each other, especially this one. I feel like this one could really bring it all back together. Now, with that being said, though, what is the main story here? Max is hanging out with her friends. One night, she goes to the hill and finds her best friend at this point in time, or her close friend, Safi, was murdered. They don't know who did it. You know, it's weird. That's when she starts developing her powers, able to jump through dimensions, trying to solve the mystery behind the girl that Safi was friends with that killed herself, which I feel was a little weak on their part. I feel like we should have seen some backstory on her. You know, the girl who committed suicide in this world, and the whole thing is happening while Safi was trying to expose the lies, corruptions going on campus. I'll be honest with you, at this point in time, I was like, it's good. I mean, I'm all about exposing people and stuff like that, but I mean, compared to the previous games, there was really, I mean, I guess True Colors, the weight behind it wasn't as big, but it was still, you know, bad because people died in that game. And this one, a girl died, yeah, that was bad, but you know, enough for our main character to be investigating this and carrying a whole plot. That was a little bit on the weaker side, I'll admit that. But what kept it going for me is who eventually she finds out that shot Safi. Who shot her? You'll find that out. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I was like, whoa, that got me, bro, because I was like, in the beginning of the game, I was making up assumptions like, oh, it was that teacher. No, it was probably her mom that killed her. Maybe Moses shot her. I don't know. I'm just making things up now. But yeah, the little mystery behind that was pretty cool. And that's what I always liked about Life is Strange. There's always a mystery, right? except for Life is Strange 2. But we'll get to that. We keep going, right? So it's up to you guys to solve it, learn about people, travel between worlds, get clues from one world, bring clues from another. Throughout all this, I'll be honest with you, there was one character who was really interesting, but they kind of just threw him under the bus, and that was one of the inspectors that's actually investigating this. He seemed to know what was going on in between Max's powers and the dimensions, but he kind of gets like, I don't know what you call it, spirited away in some kind of way, and he kind of disappears from human knowledge, and we kind of forget about that. So that guy was cool. The cop, I forget that cop's name. Let's see, what else do I got? Good choices for past events. Like I told you guys, the whole Chloe thing gets solved right away, whether you saved her or not. If you saved her, Chloe stayed with you until a certain point. I mean, impact of destroying the whole town and stuff kind of drains the relationship. So their relationship broke up. I haven't tried the other option yet. I'll do another playthrough later on. Like Safi and Moses, I already told you guys that. Oh, there's a girl that is like I guess a newspaper major or whatever, Loretta. I like her, but it seems like Max finds her super annoying. And the only thing I could think of in my mind is, Max, that's you when you were younger. You know, I don't know what you were thinking, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to tell without spoiling the whole thing. But like I told you, this place was cool. Max is a teacher somewhat, like I'm a teacher in my life, so that's pretty funny. She likes paper straws. I don't like paper straws. I fucking hate paper straws, you know. But it all leads up to the end, right? I don't know if I haven't actually read up on this because I've been trying to stay away from social media. But I read an article where like he explains the ending, and I don't think you need to explain the ending. I don't know. I got one good ending for me where I told you guys it seems that they're gonna bring these worlds together, Life is Strange worlds, whether it be in a good thing or a bad thing. It seems like it's gonna be like Avengers, you know. Eventually, you bring everyone with powers together. Because in this game, Max actually finds out there's other people in the world that have powers, not like hers, but still have powers in this world. So that's going to be some crazy stuff if they do decide to continue it. It does say Max Caulfield will come back, so I'm definitely excited. We love Max. I mean, Max is my bro, right? Whether Max is getting, actually she gets pretty drunk in this game, so we ready to get drinking in this game and smoking weed, you know, and hitting on everyone, eventually making out. Yeah, that's one thing I see in this game. The love interest is, there's people she likes and kisses and makes out with them, but like heavy love interest, it wasn't here. But then I thought about it, it really wasn't in Life is Strange unless you really went after Chloe, or you went after, what's his name, that one kid, I forgot. And Life is Strange 2, it really wasn't there either, except for, you know, brother love. And True Colors, it was there. So that one was the only one you could say there was a good romance options for that one. This one, they were good too, but you know, it wasn't the point of this game. The point of this game is trying to solve this world and eventually, you know, figuring out what's going to happen. And I think they did a good job here. Deck 9 is doing a good job. I feel like we're going somewhere, and hopefully it's a good somewhere, and this game blows, you know, out of the water, you know, with newer installments and such like that. Music. I know you guys are like, Red, what about the music? I actually did not enjoy the music too much here. I'll re-listen to the whole album and see if I like the music here. There's some songs I really liked, but in overall, I didn't like it too much. But I said the same thing about Before the Storm, and actually I think I like some of the soundtracks from Before the Storm a lot now. I just have to listen to it multiple times, more playthroughs, I guess, and I'll let you guys know. But there isn't like a big finale song like there was in the first game, in the second, and then, you know, the others and so on. But overall, like I said, I love this game. Definitely recommend it. What would I give Life is Strange Double Exposure? Looking at it, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, man. I know Chloe isn't here. I mean, like I said, I read the comic book, so if I already knew that she wasn't coming. I already knew that she wasn't gonna be in it. That's why I read the comic books, to get that fixation out of my system. I love Chloe. Chloe was an amazing character. She's not here. We get it, guys. Look at it this another way, right? A new character, Safi, right? New character, Moses. A lot more characters that, you know, Max is around now, and I love it. Actually, enjoyed this very much. Will we see Chloe in the future? Who knows, right? But with that being said, definitely an 8 out of 10. Check it out. Thank you guys for watching this. Hit that like, hit that sub, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.